Go.
In the mystery of Edom Hall, Dr. Hunter invites two food-loving lovebirds, or should I say a lovebird and a love pig, to weekend of free gourmet food in Edom Hall. In this story told by John Kelly and Kathy Ticknell, it shows Dr. Hunter's plan for a pork and goose pie failed, unintentionally. After an excellent breakfast, a jolly nice letter arrived from Dr. Hunter, the new owner of Edom Hall. He was inviting Glenda and me for a weekend of free gourmet food. It was to begin that very night, so Glenda only had 7 hours to pack. We'd have just enough time for an afternoon snack before we set off. We had a bracing drive up to Edom Hall, though Glenda was slightly spooked by the old road that went through the woods. There was a strange noise, and Glenda was convinced that there were strange creatures out there, but it was just my tummy rumbling. I must say, it was a bit of a disappointing welcome, with the door wide open and no lights, staff, or fruit anywhere to be seen. We were about to turn tail for home when Glenda spotted a note on the hallway table. It was addressed to Glenda and Horace Porkfowler. My dear guests, welcome to my home, Edom Hall. Due to pressures of business, I am unable to join you tonight, but I have designed this house to offer a fully automated dining experience. Your every dietary whim can be satisfied by the push of a button or the flick of a switch. I will meet you personally in the bandstand on Sunday morning for a final, mouth-watering surprise. An opportunity such as this can only occur once in any lifetime. So until then, eat, drink, and be merry. Your very special friend, Dr. Hunter. He seemed like a splendid chap. As we walked to dinner, Glenda was fascinated by the works of art displayed on the wall. But I told her, I prefer my works of art displayed on a plate. He laid out a marvelous spread with his jolly clever robot thingamabobs. Odd decor, though. Glenda was not at all impressed by the portrait over the fireplace, but I thought it was rather good, especially the way that I seemed to follow our every move. Saturday morning, we had a long breakfast and spent the morning exploring the grounds. We spotted a bandstand and a poster advertising a pie feast here on Sunday. It was a shame we missed it. We'd have departed by then. The rest of the day passed in a blur of wonderful, non-stop food. I was so full, I didn't even eat dessert. First time ever. That night, I thought to close my eyes for a few seconds while Glenda applied her lotions. But when I opened them, the old girl was snoring contentedly beside me. My stomach, however, was far from content. I went down to the kitchen for a tiny snackette. It was a long hike to the kitchen. You'd think a clever chap like Dr. Hunter would have put in an elevator, and there were far too many locked doors throughout the place. I was ravenous by the time I found the kitchen. It was odd there was no light in the kitchen and no robot helpers either. I had to fend for myself. Eventually, I went back to bed. The next day, Sunday, after a leisurely final breakfast, we made our way to the bandstand. I have to say it was very poorly constructed and swayed most alarmingly as we climbed, and there was a loud crack as we squeezed inside. So we thought we really ought to leave before we broke something else. Although we searched for Dr. Hunter, we couldn't find him anywhere, so we decided to set off. As we left, a coach full of guests was arriving for the pie feast. Dr. Hunter must have been too busy making our surprise or something. Never mind. It's a shame we never got to say goodbye. And thank you, of course. I wondered just what sort of pie they had.
All right. Very good.